Hello and welcome to Beauty Will Save the World. Tonight I'll be reading from SEAMUS HEANEY 100 Poems collection by Faber and Faber. So SEAMUS HEANEY, Irish poet, one of my favorite Irish poets, who was introduced to me by my friend Ian, who's also a writer. And there are two poems in here, both of them about death. One is about the death of a young boy who's the poet's brother, and it's called Midterm Break. SEAMUS HEANEY really knows how to write about loss and death in such a flowing, such an effortless manner that you don't even realize the technical tools that he employs in his trade. Such a craftsman, and he knows how to slip them in without the technicalities of the craft getting on the way of the music and the cadence and the images, So, Midterm Break will be my first poem to read, and let me it goes. I sat all morning in the college sick bay, counting bells, nailing classes to a close. At 2 o'clock, our neighbor drove me home. In the porch, I met my father crying. He had always taken funerals in his stride, and Big Jim Evans saying it was a hard blow. The baby cooed and laughed and rocked the pram when I came in, and I was embarrassed by old men standing up to shake my hand and tell me they were sorry for my trouble. Whispers informed strangers I was the eldest, away at school, as my mother held my hand in hers and coughed out angry tearless sighs. At 10 o'clock, the ambulance arrived with the corpse, stanched and bandaged by the nurses. Next morning, I went up into the room. Snowdrops and candles soothed the bedside. I saw him for the first time in 6 weeks, paler now, wearing a poppy bruise on his left temple. He lay in the 4-foot box as in his cot. No gaudy scars. The bumper knocked him clear. A 4-foot box, a foot for every year. SEAMUS HEANEY. So that's the first one, and I'll read the second one, which is from a collection called Clearances in Memoriam of MKH 1911 to 1984. This is about the death of his mother. When all the others were away at mass, I was all hers as we peeled potatoes. They broke the silence, let fall one by one like solder weeping off the soldering iron. Cold comfort set between us, things to share gleaming in a bucket of clean water, and again let fall, like little pleasant splashes from each other's work would bring us to our senses. So while the parish priest at her bedside went hammer and tongs at the prayer for the dying, and some were responding and some crying, I remembered her head bent towards my head, her breath in mine, our fluent dipping knives, never closer the whole rest of our lives. It doesn't get much beautiful than that. So those two poems, I think, really, there are very many good poems in this collection. I just wanted to read the two to just give you a taste of what SEAMUS HEANEY is about. And those two poems also really made a great impression on me. I couldn't remember the title of the second one, the In Memoriam of the Mother. Things like it's a longer poem with many numbered sections, and that was like section 3 of the Memoriam. I think the title kind of echoes Tennyson's In Memoriam of his friend Arthur. And I remember telling a friend that poem where they're peeling potatoes with the mother. I mean, even that image in itself, as a memory of somebody who was loved, such a seemingly simple moment which many people would have overlooked, and to be able to pick that up and illustrate it so beautifully in memory of that person. I mean, only poets can do that, always so observant and never taking anything for granted. So that's SEAMUS HEANEY, and I'd highly recommend. The same way a friend of mine made me love this poet is the same way I'm hoping somebody from this video is going to check him out and hopefully love him even as me and my friend does. If only one person does that, my work here shall be complete. Thank you for stopping by, and beauty will save the world. Just here, my backdrop is the beautiful Nairobi city sky, which I will leave you off to enjoy. Bye bye.